Dear student, now today in this video I am going to discuss first the different types of SQL commands. SQL commands is there are the different patterns of SQL commands, and those all the different type of SQL commands they has been divided into the different sections or different group. Like the first group or first section is said as a DDL. Remember it very nicely, because based on this there are many questions come that suppose this particular command is from which type of SQL, or it is a which type of language. So it is a data definition language. That means it will going to help you to create a database and table structure and command. What are the commands are there? A create command, alter command, drop command. Create to create a table, alter to alter the table, drop means to delete the table or move the table. Okay, so these are the different type of commands comes under detail. In your book also you go through, there are the all the things detailed SQL has been given. You can refer to your book for this particular matter. Next is DQL, data query language. Query means always we have a lot of queries, that how this is happening, how the thing is working. So in the database also similarly we will have a lot of queries. If we don't have a queries, then why we are creating a database? Okay, it's like what are the queries? Suppose you are doing a census, so from a census you want to know how many people are there which are below 20, the people who are not working, the people who are working, the people who are working but they are working in not non-government sectors. So different type of things you have your query in your mind. Okay, so you have seen lot of ads also based on the queries are there, and based on the queries the queries are being solved. So those the queries are there. So which will come generally the command that is there, that is known as select command. Okay, next what you have DML. DML means data manipulation language. Data manipulation language, that how you will going to manipulate your data. Manipulate means you will take a control to your data. So what you can do, you can add a row, add a records, add the operation or delete any row, sorry, delete any columns, update anything, update any sections, all these things you can do. So what are the command that come under on this? This is insert, delete and update. Basically those three, and many more are related to it, as in you can see on it. DCL, data control language, how you can control your data. So controlling of the data is what you have to manipulate the permission of the right of access of your tables or the commands like grant, okay, revoke. So all these commands are there, though revoke, grants, all these commands is not they are implemented in your practical section. Next, what you have transaction control language. Transaction control, that is different type of transaction. Commit, rollback, save points. Okay, those are the different type of things. If it is there, if it will they are included in your class 12 syllabus, definitely I am going to teach you. But you know them very nicely in your book. From your book also they has been written. So you can refer to your book with example. It has been given in your book. From those example you can read them and learn them very nicely. Thus these are the different type of command language, those are theirs, and based on this command language what you can do, you can create your SQL database. So what we have: data definition language, data query language, data manipulation language, data control language and transaction control language. Data definition language, which help you to define, easy to remember, like create, alter, drop. Data query language, which help you to ask the question, like select. Data manipulation language, which help you to manipulate the database, like you are inserting, you are updating, you are deleting, all these things. Deleting means not deleting a total table, deleting means deleting one single row or column. Okay. DCL means data control language, how to control, grant command, revoke command, which will help you to do the control. And transaction control language, transactional control language. Transactional control language means the transaction that you are doing, those transaction you can also control, Like you have a command called a commit